I wouldn't really believe anything you see on the news in the West. Beautiful, right? I don't speak Chinese and they don't speak English, so American companies are welcome to do business. There's no garbage anywhere. It's clean, all clean. I don't know why, just in my head, I was just expecting people to be mean, but I don't think I've been to another city that's more advanced than this. Yeah, see, they turn green, which means walk. Everybody has their transit app like ready and they pull it out so fast. You know, one thing that did surprise me about China is how much people smoke. Look how beautiful this store is, massive. And it's full inside. No restrictions. You see KFC everywhere, McDonald's, Nike, Adidas, you name it, and they're all thriving. To be fair, the stores here look better than the stores that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I'm not expecting them to speak English because why should I? It's not an English country. If I was in any other country right now, people would be bothering me. Hey, you want to buy this? Hey, you want this? You want that? And you have to look for garbage on the ground. That's how hard it is. It looks like anywhere in Europe. Look at these buildings, the way it's lined up over here. I think you truly won't understand what I mean until you actually visit here one day. Hello and good evening from Shanghai, China. Today, as you could see, I am on the pedestrian street, Nanjing. It is a very long pedestrian street that goes all the way to the water, the river over here, where you could get the most iconic view of all of Shanghai. So I'm doing this walk today to show you guys my first impressions of Shanghai, what I think about the city so far. To be honest, I wanted to wait a bit before I make this video so I get a really good feel for what's going on over here. And I think I sort of understand everything now that it's been a few days. So I just want to show you guys how it is over here, just everyday life, or life as a tourist, as some would like to say. So to be honest, I'll tell you guys the truth. When I first got here, I didn't know what to expect. But from the moment that I landed, to be fair, the customs officers and everybody was so polite to me. Like, I don't know why, just in my head, I was just expecting people to be mean, but everybody was so nice. Like, getting into China and like getting through the visa process and all that was just such a simple process. No headaches, no nothing. And then from the moment I actually got here, even though like English isn't widely spoken, people have been extremely nice to me and they're always willing to help. If they're trying to explain something that they don't understand, everybody has their transit app like ready and they pull it out so fast, which I love about here. Like, I don't know, I'm from Canada, there's no reason for us to have a transit app, but over here, like, everybody has it, like the second or third app. I see them taking out their phone 24/7 and they always have it ready, the translation app, which I love. At the end of the day, they don't understand, like, not too many people here understand English. They try like to speak some words, like for example, if you order a coffee, they'll say hot, cold, stuff like that. But besides that, like, I'm not expecting them to speak English because why should I? It's not an English country, right? This is China. And it's not like it's heavy on Western tourism here. Like, for example, like if it was Rome, I would expect people there to speak some English because they get so much tourism from Western countries that majority speak English. But here in Shanghai, I can't expect them to speak English, right? So keep that in mind when you come here. Another thing that I love about here, whenever they see somebody that's not Chinese visiting their country, they get really happy. They always want to have a conversation with you. And that's where I get stuck because I don't speak Chinese and they don't speak English. So we're sort of doing like sign language with each other, but we understand each other. Here on the street, you could see KFC, you could see Rolex. There's so many Western brands and they're all thriving in China. I'll tell you guys the truth. I wouldn't really believe anything you see on the news in the West. American and European brands are doing very well in this country and they're making a lot of money. That's one thing you have to keep an open mind to when you come over here. You know, when you're on the other side, you think, oh my God, what kind of country is that? What's going on? Is it evil? It's restricted, this and that. But when you come here, you see a Starbucks in every corner. You see KFC everywhere, McDonald's, Nike, Adidas, you name it, and they're all thriving. To be fair, the stores here look better than the stores that we have in North America and in Europe. Another thing that I've observed here, and to be fair, I love it because it's something that I find that it's very hard to find these days. Where I'm from in Canada, and when I visited America, when I visit all my friends down there, they talk about the same thing. The family unit is breaking apart. But over here, the family unit is still very strong. Like, you know, if you look around, It's not uncommon to see families outside with each other all the time, couples outside, and everybody's really respectful here. Nobody's loud, nobody's causing chaos. It's just normal to be a good person. You know, it's normal to be, I don't know what you would call it, just humble, classy, a family person. You know, you travel around some places, I don't know, Cancun, Miami, shit, these days LA, New York, anywhere you go, it's a mess. Everyone's acting like a fool. But over here, there's no headaches. If I was in any other country right now, people would be bothering me. Hey, you want to buy this? Hey, you want this? You want that? Over here, everybody's just going on upon life. No one's bothering you. Nobody wants anything from you. It's cool. See? Over there you have Swatch, you got Polo, you have Levi's over here. What else do we have? It's not uncommon. I'm going to show you guys all the brands that I see over here that you would be familiar with out in Europe or in North America, so you guys understand what's going on here. You know, one thing that did surprise me about China is how much people smoke. I don't know why. I've never imagined China to be a smoking country, but everywhere I go, everybody's smoking. Like, everybody's smoking. Oh, look here. H&M. This MLB, but I think this is a Korean brand if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if you guys could see or not, but here's the ground. Look all around. There's no garbage anywhere. It's clean, all clean. No garbage. Well, see, I see one piece of garbage over there, but besides that, nothing. You have to remember there's thousands of people walking here every few minutes. Like just over here is probably a couple thousand people. And you have to look for garbage on the ground. That's how hard it is. Here you have a massive Samsung store, and right across from it, you have a great American company, Apple. They're doing great here. In America and Canada, they banned Huawei. But over here, American companies are welcome to do business. And they are doing amazing here. They're thriving. Look how beautiful this store is. Massive. And it's full inside. No restrictions. Over here, you have Gap. They're not letting Chinese companies come to America or Canada or Europe, but China's accepting American companies and European companies. Makes you wonder. And here, right across from the Apple I just showed you, is a very big Huawei store right at the corner. They have 2 floors of that building. Look at this intersection over here. When it turns green, all the lights will turn green, but right now it's all red, as in don't walk. And then over here, you can see how many seconds are left for it to be green until it switches over. See? Yellow and green. Let's see all these lights. Do they turn green? Yes, see? They turn green, which means walk. Very simple, very nice. It's so advanced here, it's unbelievable. I don't think I've been to another city that's more advanced than this. And I think it's safe to say, I think it's safe to say it would take a North American city probably 20 to 30 years if they start today to be where Shanghai is today. It's safe to say, I could say that confidently. Massive Gucci store, Adidas store, Adidas, Starbucks. There's no homeless people here. There's no drug addicts walking the street. There's no drunk people walking the streets, from what I've seen so far at least. You know, there's no shootings and schools, and you know what I mean. So it's extremely safe. I think you truly won't understand what I mean until you actually visit here one day. If any of you are visiting Asia, please don't skip Shanghai, honestly. It's such a beautiful city. It's so advanced. It's so clean and modern. I'm so happy I came here. Guys, let's look for some more garbage. Anything? So far I see nothing. No garbage anywhere. Oh, okay, I found one piece. It's a cigarette butt. I'll take it. See, over here you have an Air Jordan store. And I'm pretty sure that probably says Air Jordan in Chinese right under it. And look how beautiful this part is, guys. It looks like anywhere in Europe. Look at these buildings, the way it's lined up over here. Here, let me come show you guys. Look at these buildings. Looks like you're in any European city. Beautiful, right? For the thousands of people here, you guys won't believe how quiet it is. Let me show you. I feel like I'm the loudest one here, to be honest. About 50% of the cars in Shanghai are electric, so you don't hear them. And all the scooters, 100% of them are electric. So the roads are very quiet. Like the roads could be traffic bumper to bumper. You'll barely hear any. Here's another brand, Skechers, I'm sure you're familiar with. You know, guys, what I'm hoping my video will show you is how normal life is here and how people are just like anybody else, just living life. But I truly do feel the quality of life here is much better than what we're told. I know I keep saying it. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people here at this moment. Nobody's crazy loud. There's no yelling, there's no screaming. There's no random music being blasted or people bumping into you. Like, I've been walking for 17 minutes now. Nobody's bumping into me, nobody's bothering me, and I feel totally safe. So I'm not a visa professional, but I'm here on the 144-hour visa. As a Canadian, it's really hard to come in here right now. But hopefully it'll open up one day a little bit more so it's easier for people to come. To be fair though, 144 hours in Shanghai is a good amount of time. You have another Swatch store over here. This is, I believe this is French, it sounds French. Everyone's taking a picture here, I don't know why. The Peace Hotel. There's always people here taking pictures. I don't know why. There's probably some significance to it. I don't know what it is, but whenever I walk by here, there's always people taking pictures over there. You have Omega, the watch brand, and here we are slowly approaching the most famous view in all of Shanghai. So this is the famous view over here. You get thousands of people going there and the ones returning coming back from here, and they're all going to get this view over here. So it's beautiful during the day, and it's even nicer at nighttime when it all gets lit up. Another thing people ask me about is all the cameras everywhere. So just over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just on this one post, I counted 8 cameras. People say, oh my God, my privacy, this, that. To be fair, if you have nothing to hide, what are you worried about? This is for your own safety. Let's say you're traveling with your family, God forbid something happens to your wife, your children, any of your loved ones. Let's say they get kidnapped. I trust that these cameras will find them and they'll be found safely. And that's just one scenario, guys. God forbid anything happen, everything's on cameras, they'll know who it is right away. It's for your own safety. If you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't be worried about them. Look at all the cameras over here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each one of these has 3 also. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12 cameras over there. All along here, you could see these are all European-inspired buildings. I have a feeling it might be from the French concession, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you see here, they have these machines here. I'm not sure what they are. If anybody knows what these are, please translate it for me. I have no idea what this is. All I know is that's a timer on how long you could walk. Shanghai should definitely be on your travel list. And here are the everyday people of Shanghai, enjoying their country, traveling within their own country. The truth is, when you have over 1 billion people, yeah, you could use tourism from outside, but just the tourism from within your own country will make your whole country be just okay. And we are going upstairs now to the viewing point of the Bund. This area is called the Bund. Right over here. So every night people come here for walks with their families, with their loved ones, with their friends, and it gets extremely busy. In a couple hours, I won't be able to move over here. That's how busy it's gonna be. And here is the famous view. I always say on video, it doesn't do it justice. It's so beautiful, but whenever I look at it on video, it doesn't look the same. It's much nicer in person. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna close this one out. Don't forget to leave a comment on what you thought of my video today. I hope my videos show you the better side of China, the great side of China, the beautiful side of Shanghai that maybe your country doesn't show you, or maybe your country doesn't want you to see. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, comments, like, subscribe, and guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. See you later.